Hey guys, how's it going? We're out here on the lower Niagara River today. Lake Erie was a little bit too windy, but what we're doing here is we're just drop shotting in the river, and I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about selecting a drop shot rod for the Great Lakes, whether it's a river or the lake like Lake Erie. There's a couple things that make a rod a good drop shot rod for the Great Lakes. And a lot of times what we do is we use our electronics, our 2D sonar like we're using here, to mark fish, and then using our 360 to position ourselves and help us pinpoint the cast. But a lot of times we're fishing vertical, and it's important to have a rod that has a very soft tip so that you don't lift the weight off the bottom but can still check on your bait to see if you have a bite. And a rod that's very sensitive. This one here is an Expride. It's a 7-foot light plus model, and this has become one of my favorite drop shot rods for the Great Lakes. It handles that weight range of 3/8 to ½ ounce perfectly when you're out in deeper water, and it's also a lethal shallow water rod with that 1/4 ounce drop shot. Couple things that make this rod great is the high power X blank construction. So even though you have a soft tip on this rod, it's very nimble, but then locks up, which gives you a lot of power to move those fish through the water column while keeping them pinned. Next item here, part of our setup, is the Shimano Vanford. This is a 2500 size, and this reel has buttery smooth drag, and I've very easily fallen in love with this reel. It has a long stroke spool for better line management, and it has an MGL rotor for low startup inertia. It really doesn't take much to get this reel going and makes it really comfortable on the water. I'm running 5-pound Power Pro braid. I like the lighter braid. It's got super thin diameter, allows you to cut through the water, get your bait down there quickly when you mark fish, but also, you know, have positive hook set, gives you a good connection to the fish. So that's kind of the lowdown of the setup that I use. It's been an awesome setup for me, and it's my go-to rod for drop shotting. Check it out. It's a Shimano Expride 7-foot light plus with a Vanford 2500 reel.